Hello darlings, it's Tess. Welcome to my third year of celebrating Samhain. This year I decided to go with two really simple spells and also some scrying. I thought I would share them in the spirit of us all learning together, and the first two spells I got from Llewellyn's Essential Sabbat Guide for Samhain. The first spell was to clear and encourage creative flow, which I really needed on this particular morning. Like, the artist personality in my brain got out of the wrong side of bed and just nothing was working. I was trying to do some grimoire decoration and I was just going in circles. So for this spell you need a salt rock crystal, some milk, and a receptacle for the milk. I, of course, use my cauldron because I will take any excuse to play with it. The idea is that as the salt rock crystal dissolves in the milk, your creative or artist's block dissolves with it. I cleansed and cast my circle. I call upon Goddess Bridget of the Hearth to protect my circle and watch over me while I work. As above, so below. And got to work with the intentions in rhyme. Clear the mind, free the flow, mind aligned in creative glow. Once I was done, I closed my circle and left my cauldron to do its work. I thank the Goddess Bridget for watching over me in my practice. Now I close this circle. I'm obviously not saying that I'm all-powerful or anything, but right after I did this spell, I finally managed to break the circles that I was going round and round in on my grimoire page and created something that I think is quite beautiful that I'm going to show you in another video. So I guess Spellwork's on my side. I know some people might say that spells are like a placebo, but if it's a placebo that harms nobody and really works for you, then in my opinion you should do it. The next spell I've done is rather more serious and connects much more strongly to the life and death cycle side of Samhain. It's about preventing any more death and grief in my life because, darlings, I've had enough of that. All you need is some water. I'm using moon water. You need a receptacle for the water. I'm using my chalice. And 3 stones: amethyst, rose quartz, and hematite. Soak the stones in the water overnight, and then the next morning use each stone to drip some water onto your head while you recite these words. Lovely gem to wounded souls, find and fill the aching holes, set to right what grief has rent, further anguish please prevent. I'm going to repeat this little ritual with the crystals and the water each morning until the end of the Samhain period on November the 1st. And while we're talking about that, how the hell is it about to be November? The last piece of magical work that I've done for this Samhain is just some scrying with my very dear little baby crystal ball. I don't think you need to know what I saw, just like how you don't really need to hear a million years of talking about my exact creative block that I tried to break and also the grief that I'm trying to get over. That would be metaphorical open heart surgery, and believe you me, you don't need that. Doing the scrying was an amazing experience for me, especially when Samhain is such a perfect time for divination. I do think there's quite a lot of fog and a few sort of internal cracks in my crystal ball though, so I might get another one and see if I connect to that one as much as I do with this one. But as of right now, it's very special to me because it was my first ever crystal ball, even if I intend to get another one eventually where I might be able to see more in it. Thank you for being here with me today, darlings. I hope these simple little magical moments inspire you with your own practice, especially if you are relatively a beginner like me. I'll be back with more Samhain content to celebrate this year. 2020 has been rocky and I'm very ready to reclaim the positive energy here at the end of the year. I'm honouring the times past and what they have taught me, but as Samhain always dictates, life triumphs over death. And I know that because I'm still here, I'm still creating, and I'm still being magical in multiple ways, not just witchy ones. And you are magical too, dear one. I love you. Keep going.